Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Stats from Sen Lammens' Belgium debut, and Scott McTominay's shock admission about returning to United. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Sen Lammens' Belgium debut statistics. Manchester United's promising young shot stopper, Sen Lammens, celebrated a significant career milestone on Tuesday evening by earning his inaugural cap for the Belgium national team. With Real Madrid's formidable custodian, Thibaut Courtois, currently sidelined due to injury, Lammens was handed the starting gloves for the crucial fixture against Liechtenstein. The Red Devils duly trounced their opposition 7-0, comfortably sealing their berth at the 2026 World Cup finals. Now, in his maiden appearance for Belgium, Lammens has chalked up yet another clean sheet, and it stands him in excellent stead to earn a spot in Rudi Garcia's World Cup squad next summer. It was certainly a night to remember for Lammens. Liechtenstein went into the game having failed to score in any of their preceding qualifiers, and they were, predictably, unable to find a way past Lammens despite managing one shot on target. It was, by all accounts, a rather quiet but nonetheless memorable night for the 23-year-old. Liechtenstein, a side who have been struggling to find the back of the net throughout the qualifying campaign, only managed a solitary shot on target, which Lammens dealt with comfortably. It was a night of precision and composure, rather than acrobatic saves. Lammens proved his capability with the ball at his feet, completing a tidy 89% of his passes. He was involved just 12 times with the ball, mainly distributing the play from the back, and made 5 defensive recoveries. Scott McTominay's response to a potential Manchester United return. Scott McTominay has recently achieved a brilliant feat on the international stage, helping Scotland secure qualification for the 2026 World Cup. This success was sealed after defeating Denmark, a match where the midfielder contributed one of the goals with a superb acrobatic strike in the 3rd minute. Since his debut, McTominay has been a key figure for his country, racking up a total of 14 goals and 4 assists across his 67 appearances in all competitions. McTominay's decision to leave Manchester United in the 2024 summer transfer window has proven to be an inspired move. Since his arrival at Napoli, he has become a firm fan favourite and played a pivotal role in the club's success. He has recorded 50 appearances for Napoli, contributing 17 goals and 7 assists. The highlight was his triumph in winning the Scudetto last season, setting a career-best record with 13 goals in all competitions in 2024-2025, and even being awarded the prestigious MVP title. After making 255 appearances for the Red Devils, McTominay opted for a new challenge outside of England, having struggled to secure a regular starting berth at Old Trafford. However, after a successful full season in Italy, rumours have surfaced that McTominay, along with his girlfriend Kem Reading, might be starting to feel a bit of a pullback towards the Premier League atmosphere, fueling speculation about his future in Naples. Now, Manchester United are reportedly regretting their decision to let the midfielder go and are making a strenuous effort to bring him back to Old Trafford. McTominay was sold to Napoli for £26 million in 2024, but the Red Devils are now expected to need around £44 million to re-sign him. United face stiff competition, as La Liga giants Barcelona are also reportedly keen, while Newcastle United and Tottenham Hotspur are said to be ready to welcome him back to the English Premier League. The immense interest from various top European clubs is certainly due to McTominay's noticeable upturn in form, making him one of the most sought-after box-to-box midfielders in the transfer market. His versatility in the middle of the park, coupled with his tireless work ethic, has convinced many elite managers that he could be key to their team's long-term ambitions, although the price tag demanded by Napoli is not expected to be cheap. Following Scotland's crucial victory over Denmark, Scott McTominay was asked about his potential return to Manchester United. Responding to the speculation, he stated that the past is the past, emphasizing that his current focus is on enjoying his football and fighting as hard as possible to push his team at Napoli as high as possible in the league table. He also added that United are now starting to find their feet with their new players, and he believes coach Amorim knows exactly what needs to be done there. Nevertheless, bringing McTominay back to England will not be straightforward. He is still under contract with Napoli until 2028, and so far, there has been no indication from the Italian club that they are open to negotiations or a transfer offer. Currently, McTominay's focus is on his international duties, where he has helped Scotland secure their ticket to the 2026 World Cup through the qualifiers against Greece and Denmark during this international break. Manchester United's decision to allow McTominay to leave in 2024 has sparked many questions among those connected to the club, especially given the player's flexibility and his status as a local academy product. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a former United manager, is among those who expressed confusion over the sale, which he felt was for an unreasonable value. Solskjaer explained that he was surprised because a club always needs a core of local players, those who truly understand the club. He noted that McTominay has proven his quality in Italy, both as a player and in terms of his character and personality, by setting high standards and always giving 100% on the pitch. Solskjaer added that with McTominay being named Serie A Player of the Year and winning the league with Napoli, everyone now knows how important he is, even though in the United squad he might not have always played in his best position due to the presence of Bruno Fernandes and the need for greater physicality in some matches. 5 Manchester United players facing crucial January decisions. The January transfer window is often a notoriously difficult time for football clubs to conduct major business. However, for an institution the size of Manchester United and other top-tier teams, the new year can present a vital opportunity, particularly concerning players whose contracts are set to expire in the summer. These individuals become free to negotiate pre-contract agreements with overseas clubs as early as January 1st. Given that United have several first-team players out of contract at the end of the current campaign, the club must urgently clarify its plans for them before the window officially opens, or risk losing valuable assets for nothing. There are currently 5 senior players at Old Trafford for whom the hierarchy needs to make a definitive decision in the coming weeks. Starting with the least pressing case is veteran goalkeeper Tom Heaton. Since his return to the club, Heaton has served United diligently, and while the role of a third-choice goalkeeper is often undervalued, Heaton has played a crucial part in the dressing room's leadership setup this season, earning considerable respect from his colleagues. Heaton's future largely hinges on whether the former Burnley man decides to hang up his boots at the close of the campaign. Should he choose to continue playing, the Red Devils will then be required to make a swift decision on his contract status. Regardless of his choice, the club needs to ascertain his intentions well ahead of the looming January deadline. Conversely, the situation surrounding Tyrell Malaysia appears to be a straightforward matter. The defender had reportedly requested an exit during the summer transfer window but was the sole member of the bomb squad, players surplus to requirements, who were unable to secure a move away. Despite this, he has been reintegrated into first-team training by Ruben Amorim, making 1 bench appearance this season. Malaysia's spell at the club is widely perceived to be drawing to a close, and Manchester United would likely welcome him agreeing to a pre-contract with a foreign club in January, enabling both parties to move on. The decision concerning Jadon Sancho, however, presents a significantly trickier challenge, not because there is a discernible path back into the United squad for the winger, but because the club must determine whether to exercise the 12-month extension clause in his current deal. Activating this option would give United 2 additional transfer windows to recoup some of the significant fee they initially paid for the forward. However, invoking the clause only kicks the can further down the road, and extending a player's contract against his clear desire to leave does not seem like the most judicious move for the club. Sancho's opportunity to secure a permanent, fee-paying exit has seemingly passed, especially since his performances while on loan at Aston Villa have done little to inspire confidence that another club would pay a substantial sum for him. United's priority should be to bring this regrettable saga to a close. Moving on to the club's defensive options, Harry Maguire has successfully engineered a remarkable career turnaround at Old Trafford. His determined bounce back from being marginalised means he is now viewed with a degree of fondness by the fan base. United are reportedly keen to retain Maguire, who is considered a positive and important personality within the dressing room. Crucially, though, any new contractual agreement must be financially appropriate for the club's long-term structure. Arguably the most complex decision awaiting the United board is that of Casemiro. The Brazilian midfielder has been outstanding this season, emerging as the club's second-highest goalscorer, and is enjoying a notable renaissance at Old Trafford. While United possess an option to extend his contract by a further year, the club is eager to negotiate his substantial wage down. With a severe dearth of affordable and top-quality defensive midfield options currently available in the transfer market, United are in a difficult position. Yet, if Casemiro remains unwilling to agree to a more sustainable salary, the Red Devils may have no viable alternative but to seek a departure. This critical decision point, potentially impacting the entire spine of the team, is one that simply cannot be delayed any longer. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.